Pressed on race relations and reform, Donald Trump has claimed chokeholds sound innocent. He's also stepped up his threats to send federal agencies into Seattle, where demonstrators have seized control of the streets. More from Amelia Adams.
They've named it Chaz, Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Activists occupying a 6-block stretch of Seattle, including the police precinct. There's free food, movie screenings, and no authorities allowed.
We're not going to let Seattle be occupied by anarchists. If we have to go in, we're going to go in.
The city's police chief is fed up too and says police response times have tripled.
While I really support First Amendment free speech, this is not that.
At odds with the mayor, who insists there's no threat to public safety.
That is more like a block party atmosphere. It's not an armed takeover. What the president threatened is illegal and unconstitutional.
North Korea is once again ramping up inter-Korean tension with criticism of the South Korean government. Jong-un, head of North Korea Foreign Ministry's North America Department, said on Saturday that the South needs to stop nonsensical talk about denuclearization on the Korean peninsula. This came after Seoul released a statement regarding efforts to resume dialogue between the North and the United States in the future. Kwon also said in the state-run Korean Central News Agency, quote, "We are not what we were 2 years ago. The change continues to and will continue as ever in a tremendous way." On top of this, North Korea's United Front Department added to the criticism of the South. According to North Nodongshimun on Saturday, Pyongyang has threatened Seoul over anti-Pyongyang leaflets sent by North Korean defectors. Pyongyang said the act of sending leaflets is insulting to the North Korean leader, calling them more dangerous than South Korea-US joint military training.
The stock market rebounded a bit from yesterday's rout over fears that the coronavirus could be making a second wave. A number of states have reported an alarming increase in new infections, and experts are concerned that with warmer weather now upon us, people will be less inclined to wear face masks. Here's Jim Murray.
Is the second wave upon us?
At least 19 states have seen an increase in daily new cases over the past 2 weeks,
including a 93% spike for Arizona in just the past week. The mayor of Phoenix tells Inside Edition they reopened too soon.
We are seeing an alarming rise in cases in my community. Of all the COVID-19 cases that we've had in my county, 27% occurred in the last week.
And there's this ominous warning from officials in Houston, the nation's 4th largest city.
We may be approaching the precipice of a disaster.
Parts of the Chinese capital of Beijing have been locked down yet again due to new COVID-19 cases linked to a meat market. The virus cluster has increased the fears of a second wave of COVID-19 infections. Authorities in Beijing have temporarily shut down the Xinfadi wholesale market following a rise in locally transmitted coronavirus infections. Officials say that Beijing has now entered a wartime emergency mode as 45 people working at the market have now tested positive for COVID-19, and they were all asymptomatic. Authorities have said that more than 10,000 people linked to this market will now be undergoing nucleic acid test for COVID-19. It is not clear as of now how this virus spread, but shops in the Chinese capital removed salmon from their shelves after the virus causing COVID-19 was discovered on chopping boards used for cutting the imported fish at the market.
मैंने 9 हॉस्पिटलों के चक्कर काटे लेकिन वहां से कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिला। आज मैं इतना अकेला महसूस कर रहा हूं कि मेरे पे कोई शब्द नहीं है।
What we were expecting from the lockdown is the first thing is that we will try to break the chain of infection, means we will try to break the spread, and for that what was needed is to do extensive testing. But now what we have seen that the lockdown was very unplanned.
If you sleep during a riot, what do you do on a regular shift when there's no riot?
These individuals did indeed abandon their responsibilities and their obligation and their oath to serve and protect.
We're going to hold you accountable, and that your behavior reflects my leadership, and it reflects all of your leadership. Move, get out of the way, but we are going to uphold the nobility of this.
Unprecedented incident. At least one Indian citizen has been killed and 2 others injured in a firing by the Nepal border police. The Nepal Shasastra police targeted farmers in Sitamarhi in the Indian state of Bihar. This incident comes amidst heightened tensions between New Delhi and Kathmandu over a new map in which Nepal is showing Indian territories as its own.
We want to start with a breaking story off the coast of Greece. Canadian Armed Forces says it has lost contact with one of its Cyclone helicopters.
It was likely this helicopter, seen on the ship a month ago, that today in the Mediterranean had something go deeply wrong.
It's a powerful helicopter with fantastic sensing capability, and it's about to go through a second block of upgrades to integrate that sensing capability. It's a sub-hunter, and it's good at it. Way better capability than we had with the Sea Kings, and so I don't have any lack of confidence in the fleet.